is in. All set. And they're off. Kubrick breaks well towards the inside, and right there is highest distinction with the early leader, and now takes back as Battle of Normandy will try to press this leader, but Kubrick and Manny Franco a clear leader. Kubrick's got an easy lead, is up by 3/4 of a length. It's mild pressure here from Battle of Normandy right there in second. Everyone comfortable with their position so far, and the winner is going to be at the rail in third. Then comes the gray. That's Utah Beach as they work towards that turn now. The leader is Kubrick. The two at the back, Pioneering Spirit with highest distinction. As they go 2 by 2 by 2 into that turn, it's Kubrick. Kubrick's got the lead, and Kubrick does it easily enough. 25-3 for that opening quarter mile. No excuses for Kubrick. It's got a very easy lead. It's Battle of Normandy just watching that pace header, just stalking this tempo, is comfortable with that position. And the winner is right there still under a snug hold. It's in the third position to the inside of Utah Beach. They haven't changed the running order there. Towards the back, gets highest distinction with the trailer, Pioneering Spirit. They'll have to pick it up from the back behind a 51-3. Half-mile time, and Kubrick is still right there. Kubrick will take him into the far turn. Less than a half mile to go. Has had it all his own way, and Kubrick is going to try to put it away. Here's Battle of Normandy ready to challenge towards the outside, and the winner is starting to move up the rail, starts to inch a little closer. Utah B is asked the question, and at the top of the lane, it's Kubrick who's now kicked. Kubrick is quickly sprinting, but Battle of Normandy is ready to pounce. His still got the leader in sights. Kubrick is still up by that half length. Battle of Normandy with every shot, and the winner is. Here comes and the winner is to the outside. Battle of Normandy in between horses. Kubrick right there. 3 noses on the line. Battle of Normandy in between. Battle of Normandy in a photo with and the winner is to the outside. Kubrick finished third in 1 minute 43-4.
Well, you have to be impressed with Manny Franco being aggressive with Kubrick. He gave him every chance, but not able to hold off the stalker Battle of Normandy, who was just able to hold off the closer, and the winner is.
Yeah, and sometimes on paper, when there really is no pace, it ends up that there's some pace out on the racetrack. Well, sometimes there's even less pace than it seems like there would have been on paper, and Kubrick had every opportunity to wire this field with some very soft fractions. Battle of Normandy ran well to range up to him, and the winner is tried to make up that difference in ground, but it seems like Battle of Normandy, the money just keeps coming in, and he is the one that is in the current form that just keeps winning.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not going to believe those fractions. I don't believe they went a 22 third quarter. Maybe they did because they were going so slowly, but we've seen some somewhat
funky times,
weird fractional times on these. Richie, what are you thinking?
I do think it was a slow pace. I don't know if the time on the board is completely accurate, but I think it was a slow pace. But guys, I think sometimes you can go too slow on the lead. And what I'm saying with that, and this is to not take anything away from Battle of Normandy, who gave a great effort. You got a horse turning back from 1 3/8 in Battle of Normandy. I think you don't want to allow his stamina to dominate the race. Go a little faster and at least make him work to stay in proximity. You know, when you make it a battle of attrition by going slow and then, you know, picking up as you go, you allow a horse with natural stamina turning back in distance to get the kind of trip that Battle of Normandy got. You know, the art of riding a horse on the lead is not going as slow as you possibly can. It's meeting out your speed in a way that gives you an advantage and makes other horses have to get out of their comfort zone.
I will tell you one thing. I don't know what race Kubrick's going to win if he wasn't able to hold off in this particular spot, and they basically gave another closers no chance. I don't know, though. You know, there's no speed on paper, and you watch a race like this, and you feel like maybe a couple of the riders looked at the form or thought about it, but you feel like some of them did not.
No, and even when the projected speed on paper from Timeform US is sitting second last early on, you kind of have to wonder, again, what the plan was for many of these to be successful. But at the same time, I agree with the principle of what Richie is saying, that if you have a speed horse, you want to use that speed effectively. You want to be able to run those horses off their feet and not invite those horses that are going to be a little bit further back into the race. I don't think it mattered in this case, though.
I agree with what Richie's saying, and I agree with what you said. I don't think it matters here. These are not horses with speed. The problem is, I think what Richie's more talking about are horses with speed. there's no horse in this race with speed. Kubrick has no speed. He was in front. It reminds me of the chart comment when Swale won the Belmont Stakes. The comment was closed off his own fractions. It's a little bit harder when you have a race, especially a route race on the turf, where there's absolutely no speed. You can't really go out of your comfort zone because you're in your comfort zone. You just happen to be outslowing them up front. A lot more action to come as the number 5, Battle of Normandy, heads the winner's circle for race number 2. A blanket finish in race 2. A lot more action to come on America's Day at the Races.